I said, you know why people take drugs? They are trying to experience the thing in front of them. I'll tell you what, you can experience it right now. You're just missing it and not paying enough attention to it. I definitely could see how drugs can pull you closer to it because it is influencing the mind to pay attention to things it normally wouldn't. I'll continue. Single mothers think it's cute to baby their little boys until they reach the age where he starts to become a man and he can't attract no woman in his life because the only thing he understood was the affection his own mother gave him, without knowing that's the only unconditional love he will ever get from a woman. Now this is something I want to talk about. You see, what starts to happen, and I'll be out in public and I'll see, like, it don't even need to be a single mother, it'll just be a mother with her son. And it's not the baby stage. They're not at the baby stage. They're at the stage where they're maybe like 12, 10, 11, 13, you know, around there. You can see how the mother talks to the son, how the mother treats the son, and they baby them to the point where you see how the kid looks. Like, you can see, like, when I look at a young man or a young boy, I reflect on how I was, and, you know, the people around me were, or some people around me were. And, you know, most of the time, young men were very competitive. The way I grew up, we're very competitive. We all played sports. We all were trying to challenge each other, be better than each other 24/7 in everything. If you put food in front of our face, it's whoever ate fast. If you put a ball in front of us, it's whoever controlled the ball better, whoever shot it better. Put a video game in front of us, who got the most kills in the video game, whatever game you're playing. So when I start to see that this young man don't have this certain energy in him at a young age, I already can see what that is going to get pushed out when he's older. Just the way he dressed, just the demeanor of their body, and, you know, their energy, in other words, and how they carry themselves. It's really how they carry themselves. And when you see young men, and if you observe, if you go out in public and you see a woman with a boy, a young boy, you can see that all he's doing is really taking up that feminine energy that the mother is giving him, and he's kind of moving like that. So it gets to a point where, you know, you don't understand the transition when you're young, because we're always transitioning. It's in a moment. The transition is in a moment. So that transition starts to shift, you know, once they get to like middle school, high school, that transition starts to shift where now he likes girls. Girls are liking boys, and, you know, he's not understanding how to build that attraction or that natural essence of, you know, manhood, of like, oh, okay, if I'm like this, I carry myself like this girl's gonna like me, or, you know, she thinks I'm cute, or, you know, she's crushing on me, blah, blah, blah. And they never cross over because there's no one to teach them to cross over. And really the only person teaching them is the mom, and the mom don't even got a man. So it's very interesting to observe those things. If you have male children and you're a woman and you're a single mom, I know it's hard because, you know, my mom was a single mom at one point, trying to take care of all of us. But the one thing I've always had around me was males. I had certain males around me, so I never gravitated to my mom for anything that had to do with man stuff. And, you know, I picked up that very early because I kind of naturally picked up on it and was just like, oh, I gotta represent masculinity without, you know, knowing these words when I'm younger, but I gotta represent masculinity, and the only way I'm getting the door open to that world is all the males. So I need to go over there. But, you know, a lot of young kids don't understand that. Young boys don't understand that. and some of them will never, and they'll live a very lonely life. Males can live a very lonely life if they do not understand how to be how to tap into masculinity and their manhood. If these young men do not know how to tap into their manhood, they will live a very lonely life. I shall continue, or I might be done. Hold on. Yeah, I think I'm done. All right, y'all.